Hey guys, today I'm reviewing the Corsair Crystal 570X PC case. This is the top of the line mid-tower case from Corsair, and boy is it pretty. It features tempered glass on the top, sides and the front, 4 different case colors, red, black, white and mirror black. It comes with 3 Corsair SP120 fans, which includes an LED fan hub and controller, and it has support for 360mm, 280mm and 120mm radiators. It also has cable routing all over the place, support for up to ATX size mainboards, 2 3.5-inch drive bays and 2 2.5-inch drive bays. The build quality on this thing is glorious. It is really solid. As for building with this case, there's tons of places to route cables through. However, because the back panel is also tempered glass, you're obliged to properly cable manage the back side of your case too. This means that the time taken to build your machine goes up by another half an hour to an hour just to get everything perfect. You can hide most of your cables in next to your power supply as there's a shroud there. There's screw holes on the end of the power supply shroud that make it look like you're supposed to be able to have a cap on the end to hide your cables, but there wasn't one in the box, so I don't know if it was supposed to come with it or not. This case makes it very hard to use sleeved extension cables. There's a cable routing cover on the back, but you won't be able to fit a full mainboard power connector extension in there. One of my pet peeves with PC cases is when they don't give you much room at the top for getting your CPU power cables through after you've installed the mainboard. I'm looking at the Corsair Carbide Spec 04 cases. The Corsair Crystal 570X doesn't have any issues with this, thankfully. There's tons of room up the top for fitting all your cables through the top. The specifications of this case state that it supports all sorts of water coolers. However, my 120mm Be Quiet water cooler would only fit on the front. If I put it on the back, there's not enough clearance with the mainboard I/O ports to be able to fit it. If I put it on the top, there's not enough clearance to fit the radiator, fans, and the RAM, and I'm using Corsair Vengeance RGB RAM. Thankfully, there is tons of space on the front of the case, so I could put it there instead. But it's not completely ideal, because that means that the CPU heat is getting pumped straight back into the case. The case comes with the SP120 fans, which are the slightly less pretty version of the Corsair LL120 fans. For a case this premium, I would have hoped for the LL120 fans. The SP120 fans have 4 LEDs and they look pretty cool, but just not quite as cool as the LL120 fans. The fans that come in the case come with an LED controller with some pretty basic settings on them, so color, effect, and speed. The controller is inside the machine, but has buttons on the top for controlling them. Note that you can't control the fans via software without upgrading your fan controller to one of the Pro models, which is not included. Thankfully, I already have a set of the Corsair LL120 fans and a controller, so I pulled all their fans out and whacked this one in instead. The case is pretty heavy, and it's mostly just because it's tempered glass. That usually wouldn't be a problem, however there's actually no easy spots to pick it up from. You basically have to grab it from underneath in the middle. There's no clearance for your hand to grab it on the front, and underneath at the back is the power supply fan cover, which can just slide straight out. Corsair actually offer another case called the Corsair Crystal 460X, which is the smaller version of the 570X, and has most of the same features. However, it only has tempered glass on the front and the side panel, but it is much lighter and so much easier to build in because you don't have to cable manage the back of the case, since it's just a plain metal piece. In conclusion, she's a beautiful looking case, but the cost for something so beautiful is very high with the increased weight of the glass and the requirement of perfect cable management on both the front and the back. If you put the time in to get this case set up just right, it'll be amazing. I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10 ducks.